gave me some guide, which I'll be using for today's session. Hope we all know that I'm also a backend engineer
Yes, sir.
by privilege and grace. Okay. So I think basically he's been making us understand a couple of things. REST endpoints, REST APIs, post requests, get requests. I think that was what you people learned in the last session, right? If I'm not mistaken. Abby?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Or someone can just give us a recap. It's always Manasseh, it's always Lean. On Mr. Patrick's time was with your front end mentor. Your front end mentor was back to back on his case. And I'm very sure that Mr. Patrick now is a pro with the front end. It is well. So maybe I'll just get a recap from one of us on what we've learned so far with this back end. I know the thing might be a little bit not balanced for now. It might not really make sense. But let me just know, we've been on this class Tuesday, Thursday. What do you just understand by this back end that we are doing? Let me just hear from the class, from everyone, before we can kickstart. This is me, this is not your mentor. Okay, so let's just let's feel free. Anybody you can unmute yourself and just talk. Okay, so I'm going to start calling people by name. It's always Manasseh. I'll not start with Manasseh today. I'll start with someone else. Uh, Let me start with Manasseh Salisu. Yes.
Okay, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Salisu.
Yeah, so from our last class,
Mm,
I just got the introduction, what back-end development really is, and
yeah.
how it works.
Okay.
Yeah, so he explained a little bit by saying the back-end development are those parts of the web that individuals or user don't get to see.
That's true.
Yes, so they has it has to do with the server sides, the sites in which are responsible for storing of data and other stuffs like that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Any other person? That's lovely, Salisu. At least you are following what's an idea. Mr. Patrick.
Good morning,
Mm,
sir,
yes.
and good morning, everyone.
Yes. Good morning, sir.
Yes, on Thursday was a back end tutorial,
Yes.
and the what I got from there, the tutor told us that number one, back end engineering or back end web development is all about the how data interact.
Mm,
That is how you interact with data from the user, and basically is how the data you receive data from the user and also send response to the user.
that's right.
So it works using HTTP protocol.
Yes.
Is the protocol that enhances that, and the process where you receive data from the user and send response is called the API. API has two methods, which is called the request and the response method. The
Mm,
request, you can post data, you can you can put data, you can delete data,
mm,
and yes,
response.
then the response part also.
Okay.
So then he said then he went on to tell us about the 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 modules. We have
Mm,
API REST. The REST is an acronym for representational.
mm.
I forget. Okay.
Yes.
So we have REST API, we have SOAP API,
Mm,
and the likes of it. And he went on to tell us that for us to, as a backend engineer, there are some software you will need. You need software like the Node.js for
mm,
JavaScript,
mm.
and also need Postman.
Okay. This
Yes,
is
sir.
this is very, very rich. You know when they say balanced diet, but it contains plenty classes of food, carbohydrate, protein, with water, and the likes. This is very rich. And Mr. Patrick attended only one session. I I know all my students. He attended only Thursday session. Abi, am I correct? Am I
Yes,
wrong?
sir.
That's it. You see,
You are correct, sir.
and he's fully enriched. This is lovely. He made mention of something, REST API. I think Lee Matthew can pick it up from there. What's the full meaning of REST API? Then you can just
Uh,
it too.
okay, the full meaning is representation, state, and transfer.
All right, cool.
Yes, he said we use it to transfer, to communicate from, I think, front end to the back end or something like that,
Yeah.
to send the request and get a response. So it's more like a communication between software. Uh, yeah, I can remember
Like,
he showed us the parts of REST where he said you have to send how you want your application to be made. You have to send your authentication.
mm,
No, is it authentication? Authorization.
mm,
Then what you want. So you the header and the body. Then the response is the feedback of the request.
okay.
The things that I was actually excited to actually see was those codes, those 200, 200, 300, and 400, because I
Mm,
got 400 level issue while I was deploying my portfolio. So getting to know the meaning of those codes was actually nice. That I'll be
mm.
able to know now tomorrow that okay, if this problem was from my side or from
The-
another side.
yes.
So for now.
Cool. I'm very, very impressed. I mean, this is super amazing. That means we are actually fluent for the fact that we are not even asking questions. So I was even feeling like, let me come and be asking that I'll catch somebody. But that means we are actually fluent. So let me hear from the class prefect, Mr. Manasseh Anshe. He's the one that's been saving you people all through. All right. Yes. Yes, Mr. Manasseh.
Good morning, sir.
Yes.
Thank you. A privilege. But sir, actually, they've said everything.
I mean, they have actually said everything.
Yes, sir. And I actually wanted to say what they said. So they've said everything, sir. And it's okay.
All right. Okay. So moving over to today's session, Mr. Honor Patrick made mention, you people made mention of some tools that a backend engineer should have in order to be able to run a couple of endpoints and yeah, set up and move. You know, most of these technologies, most of these things we are doing front end, back end, some people the work once you know how to code, the work might not really be there again. The work will really be in the setup. Do you have the knowledge of the tools you should use for these things? Um, do you have the necessary technologies to use and build your backend application? Now that's why you hear programmers who say you have to get a system of Core i7 and above. Why do I even need this system if it's only talk, 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 we'll be talking? Why do I need these higher specifications? So today we'll be looking at um those tools, all right, for us to use and set up a back end application. All right. So already we have VS Code in our computer. And I think what we don't have is Postman and Express. So I'm just going to walk us through that for today's session. That's what your lecturer instructed me to show you all. All right. So I'll just walk you through that. And, um, yes, we'll pick it. You people will go back and install the necessary tools, all right, needed to set up. Then I'll just take the privilege to show you one or two ways on how backend works behind the scene with these tools. So buckle up your seatbelts, get ready. If you have any question, I mean, ask me anything. All right. Okay, you can just pause me and get clarity. I am super excited that we are all following this. So, but now we'll be making your journey very, very interesting because you are getting into the depth of the whole thing. All right, are we together? Can I see? It's only your class prefect. Okay, all right. So, once I start sharing my screen and you have any question, you can just raise up your hands and I'll be able to um notify you, or you can unmute your mic and speak. All right, Mr. Basifreke, good morning. I see you. You are 22 minutes late. You didn't want me to ask you question today.
Good morning, sir. Very, very sorry.
It is fine. Hope you're enjoying your weekend.
Yes, sir. Just too much workload.
Oh, it is fine. It's fine. Okay, please confirm, guys. You can see my screen.
Yes, sir. We can see us.
All right, that's good. Okay, so this is a setup. Clone. You can clone this number. Um, your front-end mentor showed you how to clone a Git repository. But yeah, who is that?
Sir, I can't see your screen.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That is serious. Who else cannot see my screen? Okay, so it's only Lynn. Let me stop and reshare. Okay, how about now, Lynn? How about now?
Same. Maybe let me just. It's the same. So let me end and rejoin again.
All right, that's fine. Okay, guys. So while we are waiting for her to join, okay. So we remember how we can clone a Git repository and all, but that's not really necessary at this point. So now we have a README file here. A README file, you can just document what you can document the necessary things that you need in terms of writing, what your project is all about, or just some notes. It's more like a notepad. All right, you can see that when trying to create a repository, or you can always create a README file inside your project. But then I'm going to be showing you all the necessary tools you need to set up your backend. All right. We have one here. We have Postman. How many of us know Postman? Have you heard of the term Postman before? Okay. You've not heard of it. Can you see my cursor?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's only Manasseh that is talking. Can you guys see my cursor?
Yes, sir. I can see it.
All right. You see this guy now that looks as if he's flying.
Yes,
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 sir.
sir.
This is what is called Postman. You can see it, it's even on top here with this what is it called, tooltip, Postman. All right. So now the next thing we will be installing is VS Code. We know VS Code already now from front end.
Yes, sir.
We know VS Code now. Let me show you this guy here. This guy here is VS Code. All right. This guy here is VS Code. And what else? Node. How many of us know Node? You know Node? Hmm?
No.
Yes. All right. So Node is more like a framework. All right. It's more like a JavaScript framework. It will allow developers to execute JavaScript code. Um, all right. So we will need Node, and finally we will need Express. Let me show you what Node looks like. Node. Yeah. Yeah. Something. Have you seen this logo before? All right. So
Yes,
you've seen it, but
yes, sir.
since your class prefect is more advanced than, than okay. Yeah, it's not like he's more advanced, he's actively participating. All right. So, and the next one we'll be seeing is Express. All right. So I'll show you how to install all these step by step. All right. So Express itself, it's a framework. All right. It's it's an open source backend web application. It's a framework for this Node.js. All right. We use it to build APIs, just like you talked, on Mr. Ona Patrick talked about build APIs, and it's very popular and make it easy to make use of. All right. So we'll be installing all this. So starting from Postman, we'll be installing Postman in as much as I have it here already. Okay. In as much as I have it here already, let me just minimize it. Now, this is what the interface of Postman looks like. While it's still loading, your instructor said the concise step-by-step guide for students to follow. I'll just allow this. Okay. All right. Can follow on Windows and Mac OS. Who amongst us here is making use of a Mac OS, like Apple? Okay. So this my operating system is a Windows operating system. So we can all do the setup together on Windows. It covers installers, common options, verification command, and a minimal express example and a quick postman testing instruction. Now the goal is that every student, that's all of you here on this team, from the class prefect to the last person that joined this call, Ebube Louis, that every student should be able to install Node.js and confirm Node and npm are available on their system, install Visual Studio Code, and open a project folder. All right. You know how to do this one already now from front end. You just create a folder and open it inside. Now install and run Postman to call the Express server. This guide assumes an internet connection for installation where needed. All right. A 2 GB free disk space. More. These are the necessary things, the prerequisites, the things that you need. An administrator or pseudo access for installer. That's from your terminal. Now from macOS, you have to know whether your Mac is Intel or Apple Silicon. Use the matching installer. Well, since we are not doing Mac here, this will be easy. So these are the quick verifications. All right. So first of all, it's saying Node version This one is going to print out if you are currently have node on your system. All right. Now, as I'm talking, if you have your system, you can just wait and you can confirm this later. If you have npm installed on your system, you just do npm-v. It will print the npm version. Now it together. If you have Visual Studio Code on your system, you do this command and it will open it for you. Now, these are all the step-by-step guides. Now, starting with Node, how do we install Node? Now, I currently have Node on my system. That's why if I go to my terminal, let me just type it here. All right. If I go to my terminal like this and open my terminal, are we together? Are we all seeing what I'm doing? Are we seeing?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. If I shift, let me just shift this so that as we are doing it, we are seeing it together. Now, this is my terminal. It's different from Visual Studio Code. Remember the prerequisite were what? Administrator or sudo access. And this terminal now serves as my administrator. All right. So now I want to verify for all I'm going to, even though I have it already on my system, let me just verify if it is active. All right. So what do? I want to confirm if this node that we want to install, if it is already in my system. I just type what node-v and I print it. Did you see? Version 22.14.0. Now, if you don't have node installed on your system, you see it's going to throw an error or something. All right. What's the next thing for me to verify? npm. I must have npm in order for me to run my backend application or build API. So I'll just do npm version v. All right. You see? So I have these two guys on my system because I'm already an engineer. Okay. And yes. So the next thing I'm going to be checking out is if I have Visual Studio Code. I mean, this one should work for everybody. Okay. So we're going to do something like this. Code -- version. You see, I have Visual Studio Code version 1.105.1 on my PC. So basically, I have all these things. So my own work here is to show you how to install your own, right? Can I have a louder hallelujah?
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right. So we are going to start by installing Node. So when we're coming here, I'll send this to us on the platform after this so that we can also follow through. Download the Windows LT installer from the official Node site. So I'm just going to right click this, even though I showed us what Node looks like here. This is their site and all, but I'll just click here and open so that we'll be following all this as it is. If there's any error, we can fix it together. All right, so this is Node. All you just go and do is get Node version this 24.110. This is a stable version. This one you see is a current version, but it's not yet stable. But this is the stable version. Let me check the version I have. I have version 22.14.0. All right. Then it was the stable version then. All right. Sometimes it can be crazy, but this is the stable version. So you leave it as it is. Come to Windows here and you see Windows using Docker. Okay. Recommended and with npm. This is the npm we're also going to check. So doing this, all we just need to do is scroll down here. You'll see Windows installer. You'll see 64 bits here. All you just need to do is click on this Windows installer and you see your package will be installing. All right. So once your package is fully installed, all you just need to do is go to click on it. Welcome to Node.js Wizard Setup and follow the necessary procedures. I already have it set up in my PC. Next, you just follow it. I accept all the terms. You read it. I know most people don't have time to read it until one day they'll tell you, they'll put money and say, type 111, the number of money that you want to appear in your account and accept, but you did not know. You just click accept. So you read the terms and condition, and once you're done, you click accept and you move forward and just go next and just keep going next, next. Automatically install the necessary tools. Note that this will also install Chocolatey, the script which will pop up after the installation. You click on it and continue. Now, ready to install Node. Now, click to install to begin installation. So once I click this install, it's going to install it. But since I have it Node already, I don't want to conflict my version, I'll just stop at this point. But do we understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. That's good. So we can do this on our own path as well. Okay. Open PowerShell. So once you are done with that, for you to be able to verify that, you just open a new PowerShell or command prompt. You see, this is my command prompt. This is my Windows PowerShell rather. Okay. But you can open PowerShell or you can open command prompt, anyone, CMD, and run node -v, enter. Once you see version 24 points, based on the version that is here, any version you see, it will just come up, all right, on your terminal. Then you know that you've installed Node. And usually Node comes with npm, all right. Once you've installed Node on your system, immediately you type it npm-v. This guy will follow it. Okay, that's why you're seeing it here. That in order downloading Node will come with Windows, come with using Docker with, you see this guy, with this guy. All right, if you want to use Yarn, you can use Yarn, but preferably use what you see until when you're used to it, you can start switching. All right, so we are done with that setup. Does anyone have any question? Do you have any question? All right, so we'll proceed to installing Visual Studio Code. All right, we all have Visual Studio Code in our systems already, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
who on this class doesn't know how to install Visual Studio Code? So everybody knows how to deal with this guy, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. So basically, all you just need to do is verify. The same thing. If you don't have it installed, once you install it and finish, you just come to your terminal again and do what? Code dash dash version and enter. Now, once you enter, this guy has to come on the version of Visual Studio Code that you have in your system. All right. And also, we have some recommended VS Code extensions like ESLint. We have that now on our system. Now, this is what the interface of Visual Studio Code looks like. Are you seeing my cursor?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Cool.
sir.
This is what the interface looks like. And you can have some extensions on your own part. You can have some extensions such as Prettier, um, and the rest. ESLint for formatting and all. Okay. So you can just, you see how I'm navigating this guy. I'm trying to pick up a project. I came here, I open a new window, open a folder, and this is the desktop of my application. I'm looking for, okay. You see, I picked up a project here. Okay. So everything in that folder just appears here. All right. So this is Visual Studio Code, and this is where you can click to get your extensions. All right. You can put in anyone that you need. GitHub Copilot, Live Server, Prettier. You can type on this guy here and get Prettier installed. Prettier for code formatting, Prettier ES links. Yes, I trust you, even though you don't trust me. So you install all this and you're good to go with Visual Studio Code. Does anyone have any question? Do you have any question? Okay, so we don't have. So finally, we are going to be installing Postman. All right. We are going to be installing Postman. We've installed Node. We've seen how to install Node. We've installed Visual Studio Code. And now let's install this guy. Remember this guy I told you about, Postman. Now this is what the interface of Postman looks like. All those HTTP requests, the endpoints that we were talking about, this is what they all look like. You can see my GET request here. And it's from Postman we use to test this. All the big tech companies you go in that they have backend engineers, have front-end engineers. This is what they use to test their applications. Are we together, guys? So every collection, they're just like Mr. Ona Patrick said, request and response. It's in Postman that we use it, we test it. But I'm going to come here, or let me show you how to install this guy. All right. So now to install this on Windows, you go to the Postman downloads page and pick the desktop app for your operating system. All right, so I'll just simply right click here and open this. It's opening here. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Download Postman. You see? As simple as this. See Windows here, but immediately you enter, you'll see it here. Okay. Immediately you enter, you see it there. So, but you can decide to scroll down and read it for yourself. Read what you want to read. So I'm going to just right click this and open it on a new tab. And you see, it's already downloading. So this is this is Postman for Windows downloading. All right, let me see. Sign in with an account or continue with a free plan. So it's your choice whether you want to sign in with an account. So the next thing here is run the installer and follow the prompt. So once this guy is done, getting into my PC, all I just need to do is open it and run the installer. Okay, so it's all right, it's done now. So just click on it and wait for it to come up. All right, so look at it here. I pressed it 2 times, so let me cancel one. So see, it's installing. So it's installing Postman, even though I have it on my PC. I'm wondering why it cannot detect that. Okay, so see it here opening itself. It already detected that I have Postman already, but you can follow the similar steps and install this on your local machine. All right. Is this one difficult?
No, no, sir, not at all.
Okay. All right. So having installed all these, you are set. You are set to start running your backend applications. All right. So your take-home assignment for the weekend is for you to go back and install all these guys. Install Node on your system, install Visual Studio Code, and install Postman. All right. So these are the few things that you will be doing when you get um back. So just like I told you, let me just walk you through a couple of endpoints. You know, when you want to log in a portal, mm, when you want to log in a site, let me so can someone suggest a website for us to go into? Can you suggest any site? You can unmute yourself and talk. Just any site. We have plenty web applications out there. We have banking applications. We have um, loan apps. We have boards. We have plenty applications. Can someone just suggest one? Okay. So class prefect, you'll not bail them out today. I'm disconnected.
No, sir, I can see you.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Mm,
Okay. So let me pick up a site. For instance, we
Sir,
are
what of NYSC portal?
what of
NYSC portal, the
that
site.
their portal is something else. Is a dead portal, but let's see it. Okay. This is NYSC. And this is their registration portal. Now you see this design now you can build it with front end bar and the user can just see it and just view it, but you cannot do anything with it. But what if the user wants to log in and make payment for themselves? Okay, they'll have a portal, something like this, to go in and log in, right? So let's click it and hopefully it comes up because I've been getting a lot of messages that the portal is very slow and it's crashing. I know. Okay. It's just going to delay us. Let's pick up an application like Bolt. You see this application bar. Eh, so now this is Bolt application bar becoming. It has the port to register. Okay. So this is a port to register. Are we together? You input your email address, input your phone number and your city and click register. And okay, this is the login. This is the login. Login as a driver. All you just need, maybe you put your email. Once you put it, it's going to request for password. So you put password 12345 6. As if I'm a boat driver, which I'm not. So when I click login, it's supposed to throw me an error. You see? driver account not found. Check if you have entered the proper details. All right, this is an error message displayed by both. Now let's use Postman and do the same test, this login. Okay. Now this was an endpoint created by a company, and I'm trying to log in. I'm just trying to show us something. Now this is initial registration, and I'm looking for where we can log in. All right, so authentication is here. Now this is users login. We are sending a request. The same thing we did in these boats now. But when we input our email and input our password, we were sending a request, just like Mr. Patrick mentioned earlier, sending a request. And this was the response that it brought back to us, that the driver's account was not found. Okay, so now let's do the same thing here. Mr. Manasseh, you can give us your email.
And Chairman, I say,
And share Manasseh,
and
like this, right?
it's not a double N, it's a single N and a double S, sir.
It's a single N, like this, double
And
S,
it,
at
yes, sir.
gmail.com.
.com, yes, sir.
At gmail.com.
Gmail.com.
All right.
Sir.
Can you suggest a password? The password. So this portal, Manasseh did not register for this portal, okay? Right? You didn't register for this portal. This is an application, but you didn't register for it. So, but let's try and log in and see if it will log in. But 456. Manasseh 456, right? Now this is the endpoint we are hitting. API, it's a post request. Look at all the other requests here. HTTP requests we talked about. Get, post, put, patch, delete, and these other two are not very necessary. Okay, so now we are sending a request, and this is the response we'll be getting. This is the request we are sending, and this is the response we'll be expecting. This is the body. Okay, so now let's hit send as if we want to log in this young man and see what we'll get. What did he say?
Fail.
I need the response. I don't need only Manasseh. I need everyone. What's the message that is just done?
User found.
User not found, right?
Yes, sir.
That's because you were trying to log in to a site, but you were not yet registered. The same response we received from this guy, from this portal. You see this message, driver account not found. It was gotten from the backend here, this message. User not found, and it was being displayed here. Do we understand?
Yes, sir. Yes.
We are not following. It's only Manasseh. Is Manasseh Salisu on the call? Abasi Freke?
Yes, sir, we are following.
Okay, I'm not hearing you people's response. I'll see if it's only Manasseh and Che. All right. So that's what happened. But now let's try to register. Let's try to register Manasseh on this portal and come back and try it again. But I'll be using the back end this time. I'm not using the front end. I'll be using just this Postman APIs. So let's come to this place and create a new user. This is the last thing I'll be showing you all today before we call it a day. So you see where I came to that, right? Params, authentication, headers, body. I came to the body. All right. So these are the parameters necessary to create a user. Manasseh, give me that your email again. And share. Is Manasseh on the call?
Oh, sorry, sir. I didn't unmute myself. And Chairman, I say at gmail.com.
at gmail.com.
.com. Yes,
Your
sir.
your first name is Manasseh, right?
Yes, sir.
Manasseh, and your second name is Anshe,
Eli- Okay,
right?
let's use that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's just use Anshe. So I'm saying, for instance, for this portal, you have to provide your user type, whether you're a commercial user or whatever. So we'll just leave it at commercial, and we'll choose this password for you: 1 2 3 4 5 6. Right? Now let's
Okay.
hit send and see the response. This user has been created, right? User created successfully, right? Now let's go in and try to log in. Believe me, it will not log in if the builder of this backend has added a verification OTP, which you should receive at your email at this moment, Manasseh.
Yes, sir. They sent something.
Okay, they sent something back. So let's try
Yes,
to
sir.
log in. Do you see the status code has changed? You have registered, but your account is what? Your account is not active. So now let's go out and verify your account. Okay. I'm going to the body again. So okay, we'll just impute your email here and give me the OTP that
Okay,
will send
sir.
to you.
Uh, 56
5 6
3668
3 6 6 8.
8. Yes, sir.
And let's hit send. It's saying invalid OTP.
Wow.
Confirm it again. Is it correct?
Okay, sir. Yeah, they gave 563
Yes.
668.
668. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Verify OTP. Hope we are verifying the right endpoint here. Okay. Invalid OTP. So, okay. Let me see. Verify authentication and user login. Verify to FA. Ask for this. 563
Yes, sir.
668.
563 668.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Let's resend this OTP again.
Oh, sir, they sent another one.
Okay. So that was not the right one you called.
Yes, sir. I just saw another one. A reset password OTP.
Okay. Call it for me. Let me hear.
62
62
03
03
42.
42.
Yes, sir.
All right. You see, your OTP has been verified successfully. Have you seen?
Wow.
So now let's go back here and log in. Now you're done with registration. Okay. Now let's go back and check Manasseh with your password that you used in creating this account. Remember, your password was 1 2 3 4 5 6. Now let's go back and create this. We are sending a request and let's see what our response will be. Are you seeing? What happened? What's the message here? Login,
Uh,
login,
Success.
login successful. That this is a user. His email is what? This. Your first name is what? Manasseh. Your last name is what? Anche. Now
Yeah.
these details are sent to the backend server, the database of whosoever is the backend. All right. It also generated a token It's with this token that you'll be able to have access to the application. Now, simply what I'm trying to let you see now is that this guy is happening behind the scene. Does any of the user know that something like this happens behind the scene? You don't know.
No,
But now,
sir.
if a user logs in successfully, this is the message they'll throw to the user on the front end of the application. They'll simply tell you what, login successful, and they'll now route you. Once this is successful, once you're getting this 200 message, they'll now route you to the dashboard of the application. Do we understand?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Cool. So one thing I've shown you now, I've shown you how the Postman collection is working. So now Postman collection now is actually used to test all the endpoints you have created. And you'll be creating your endpoints using Visual Studio Code, using Node and Express. Are we together? So the same way you write your front end application code, that's the way you write your backend codes. And once you're done writing them, you document them to Postman, and it will come and appear to the like something like this, and you can be using it to test. So in front, the user is only seeing an interface like this. Driver account not found. Check if you have entered proper details. Input your password. So you now input 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Manasseh and log in, and the thing will now show you login successful and now route you. If it's not successful, it will not route you. You get? So that is just basically it. Now, if you come here and try to log in with maybe you're with a wrong password. Now, let's say we are putting 7 here and hit enter. Let's see what happened. What did he say? Invalid email or password.
Yes, sir.
This is just what they'll carry and throw to the user on the front end. Do you see now? So,
Yes, sir.
as an engineer, you have to have a basic knowledge of all these things. How requests are being sent and how you get the response. What do you do with responses? How do you deal with it? Okay, I was showing us this is post. Wow, this is post request. Now let me use this time and also show us how to get this one back. This one you're sending a request, but with post, you'll be doing what? You'll be getting the request. So I want to see Manasseh, if Manasseh is now on the database of these users. All right, so I'll just look for a way. Okay, see, get all users back. Let's see. This is an endpoint to get all the users on this database. So all I'm just going to do, this one, you're not adding anybody. You're not putting anybody, nothing. This request does not have a body. Can you see? So all you just need to add is authentication, and you fetch get request and you hit this endpoint. So we are clicking send now. What will happen? Invalid or expired token. That means you have not provided a token. So what do? I'll go back to Manasseh's login. Recall that when Manasseh logged in, there was a token that was generated for him. So I'll just go here and copy this token that was generated for Manasseh. When I copy it, I'll just bring it down here and I'll paste it in the authorization. Inherit bearer's token, and I'll just paste it here. Once I paste this here, let's hit it again and see what happens. Did you see? Who is this?
Wow.
This Manasseh,
Yes,
and this
sir.
is his email. So Manasseh is now a user of this platform, and these are other users that they have on their system. Okay, I'm not going to show you people's details, but but you can use this. That's the reason why you're here on the platform. All right, to learn. Okay, so basically that is it for today's session. Do you have any question? Do we have any question? We have only some persons. Yes, sir, Mr. Manasseh.
Sorry, sir. My own question is about the node. If, for example, you installed a version and it's working well, but you want to change it, is it possible to change a
Yes.
node that's been installed?
Yes, very, very possible. It's very, very possible.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So you can always do things like this. How can I change the node version of my system? Okay, let's just do this. Okay. The most common and recommendable method to use a node version is to use a node version manager. Okay. This is not okay. So you can easily come um to your command prompt and just follow the step. Now you see they are telling you that you should have nvm install. So you can go and install nvm. It's a separate project. Download the installer. They are saying that this is the most common way. All right, to change node version on your system, the most common and recommended way is to use nvm node version manager, which allows you to install, manage, and switch between multiple node JS versions easily. Okay, so do I have this guy? For Windows, you can use NVM Windows, which is a separate project. Download the installer and make use of it. So now, NVM install, you can choose the version that you want. Example, you want this version. Can we try it? Let me see if I have it on my PC. I don't think I have NVM. So, but let's just try it. Okay, NVM install version 18.12.1. You see, the term NVM is not recognized. That's because I have not installed it. All right. You can also install the latest and stable version using Node. We showed you this one. This one is used to install the other one, the one that we're working with. But for us to be able to switch between this easily, I need to install NVM. NVM is a package. All right, let me see. Install NVM on Windows. Okay, to install, you can just go through this NVM seat here. Let me see if this is it. All right, installation guide, as the name implies. Okay. Okay. All right, so you can just switch, scroll and scroll and scroll and see how to install and use. It's just going to be a little bit work, but if you pay attention and just install it, NVM, once you install NVM, you can easily be switching. All right. You can easily just type NVM install this version for me, NVM install. Or rather, another way is for you to still go back to the node portal. Instead of switching using this one, you can download a different version. You have different versions of node here. You have version 11, version 18, and just choose, you see. So you can choose the one that you want, but it should be this LTS, that is stable versions. You understand? So that is it. You can research more on it. Okay?
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you
Yeah.
very much, sir.
Yes. Any other question? Any other question from the team, from the class? One day you'll be teaching students these things. Okay. One day you'll be the one to pass the knowledge to other persons. It might be on CPG, or it might be on your own space. Are we together? All right. So without much question, let's take the attendance for today. For the attendance for Monday, you should have all these setups ready on your system. That's your take-home assignment. Okay, sorry. Okay, that's your take-home assignment. Do we have Honor Patrick on the call? He was present last. In his network. Is Louis on the call? Louis is not on the call. Manasseh Salisu,
Yeah, I'm on the call, sir. Present.
Manasseh Hanche, the class prefect.
Present, sir.
Is TJ on the call?
Present, sir.
Lynn Matthew, I think Lynn was around, but a network. Is Case on the call?
Present, sir.
Yes. Is Case on the call? Precious Tommy, Derek, Muhammad Zahid, Abasi Freke.
Present, sir.
All right, cool. All right, so for next week, we so for your attendance, we have to backend set up Postman, VS Code, Node, and NPM. Okay. So we still have people who haven't submitted their assessment. Okay, so but it's okay. So I'll see you all again on Monday. Don't get tired. This is where the work is. Very soon you'll be a happy person. Yes, Manasseh, Anche. Let me take Lynn Matthew first before Anche.
Okay, good morning. Though I was unable to see the screen throughout
Wow.
until when you switched to attendance. So I think I'll just follow the YouTube and just watch it again.
Wow.
Then, then for the assignment, I
Yes.
submitted my Vercel and it seems like you didn't mark me present for that.
Okay. Posting on Vercel.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I saw it as well on the platform. Okay.
I
Wonderful. Is there any other person? Any other person? Okay, cool. It's okay. See how your attendance are now coming up. It's survival of the fittest, but we are getting there. Okay, so we have come to the end of today's session. If we don't have any other class, we would be calling it a day. Thank you guys, and don't give up. Keep pushing, and we trust we reach our goal. Do have a lovely weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye bye, sir.